Welcome back to Area DMG. Today we're going to be playing this game, or rather this visual novel, because that's what it is, that was provided to us by Sometimes You and was made with Unity. Now I did take a look at this one because I'm always a little wary about visual novels sometimes, because stuff, Yeah, because you have to worry sometimes. Sometimes. This one has a seizure warning in front of it. But unlike a lot of visual novels, there's not any warnings about like, hey, stuff. Anyways, it's this one called Weeping Willow. Oh gosh, that music's loud. Wait, how do I... Okay, there we go. We're gonna move the music down a little bit. Sound down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Now, I did take a look at this to see what it was about, just a bit, because sometimes you can't be too careful with visual novels. Let's see here. I have a game that was loading up here, but we're gonna just go back to the main game. It's called Weeping Willow, and I was a little wary because of its icon, but it's actually a murder mystery thing that takes place in some kind of weird fantasy world. I went into it just a bit to see if there's anything, and there really isn't. Instead, you have some nice artwork, and I'm not going to read that to you. I could, but you know what? Maybe not. I don't know. It has to do with like this. The main character, like her husband disappears or something, and then shows back up again. But is it him? We don't know. There's like a story, and the artwork is okay. Yeah, blah blah blah. And there's like weird fantasy racism because, of course, there is. That happens in these types of things. Apparently, it would be too unusual for you. Yeah. I just, become Baroness quite recently, madam. I'm not sure of the entirety of the politics at play in this game, and I'm not going to go through a ton of it, because I feel like it's one of those games that people probably should check out themselves if they're interested in kind of the world that comes with it. In fact, I'm not really going to read through much of this here. I've already read it before. I could skip it, but I'm not gonna. Okay, never am allowed to refer to purebloods like this is all new to me. You see, there's like fantasy racism, which actually I'm okay with that in games, especially if it takes if it takes an exploratory look into it. I cannot please you with anything, blah blah blah. But how? How come? We just started searching, and it's not a quick deal, blah 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 blah. Yes, it should be. But it's been more than 3 days. The girl lost her temper and shouted, but she stopped at once instinctively. Wait, shouldn't it go auto? Okay, there we go. If I were you, I would not be so worried. Wait. How can you say that? Blah blah blah. I mean, you've got kind of like okay artwork, interesting backgrounds. Music's fine too, and it's a kind of a mystery thing. I'm not going to go too much into it. Yeah. And compared to other visual novels on the system, many of which have like a dating aspect of it for things, this doesn't have that. So that's kind of a plus for people who are looking for fantasy stories to read through. Yeah, there's fantasy racism. Yeah, it's like he's making an assumption, Yep. That's after a quarrel, but I'm sure he has nobody else but me. Ahem. To find them, etc. Our town small, etc. Oh yeah, there's a plague. I forgot about that. There's also a plague doctor in here for some reason. And I think some of the people in the town blame the plague on the type of human species, I guess. The main character, Sophia, is the main character, and there's murder about, and mysteries and things. My people continue to search and narrowing manually this area, blah blah. Yep. Oh, the writing is fine. I do wish it had some voice acting though. You'd be like, "Do you always drink that much?" "Oh no, of course not. I did not sleep a wink this night after my auto went missing. I could not find a place for myself. The tincture of valerian root helps me to somehow control myself." I see. Sorry, but I'm not used to seeing noble women drinking alcohol. That's all. Do you? Yeah. Yep. Gotta love fast racism and these things. But yeah, do you think that I didn't notice our neighbors leer when we arrived to Weidendorf and settled in this house? It's a nice house, I mean. Except for I don't like I use the antlers in all of my decorating style motif there happening in the background. But whatever. Yep. That's right. Well, I had the plug from there, blah, blah, blah. I won't lie to you, Miss Von Wolf. Everything you said is quite true. I do not like it when I am watching you now, but it is so because I'm not used to it, not because I disapprove. I grew up in a small village west from here, and I see many things differently. The situation of your people is unenviable and humiliating, but personally, I'm not going to poke a finger at someone simply because their ears are not in the same place as mine. In a way, I even sympathize with you, and if any of my words seem rude to you, do not be offended. This is the professional habit, nothing more. Habit is misspelled. Oh well. Tell me, did you often quarrel with your husband lately? That's an awkward sentence. Did you write someone about his disappearance? Blar blar blah blar. Did the message stay sealed? I doubt it very much, although he is, of course, a wealthy man. Okay, I will order to send a message from the neighboring frontier post. He'll personally make sure that Baron von Wolf has not returned to his old residence. Anyways, this is kind of the basic idea of this, and there are some choices that have some things like skip mode, read only, everything. Yeah. And then there's like a gallery that you can unlock with about 6 images. I'm not sure what's in those, but yeah, this game here is let's go settings. Let's go title. Actually, I'm loading my game up here. I'm actually further along than this. I'm about here. There's other characters that get introduced, and yes, wonderful. And we're still in this is further along in the story. Actually, let me go and save here because I do actually like to read through these. There's a lot of visual novels on the Nintendo Switch. This is one of them. And if you're a fan of fantasy settings and are intrigued by a story that may or may not have murder most foul. Oh, let me turn down the volume here a bit on the audio. There we go. Anyways, if you're a fan of visual novels, check out Weeping Willow. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think, and until next video comes out, you are now caught up.
Morning, Maya.